Alright. Let's just get on with this goddamn last Summoner's Court battle, you beautiful bastards. How bad can this possibly be? Let's see. Charlotte Morrison.
Hello. Are you here for Summoner's Court?
That I am. Don't expect to be as lucky here as you were in Crossed Wands. Speaking of which, care to play a match?
Fine.
Of course, Charlotte.
Then may the best summoner win.
You will win. You're the top dog, you know. Oh, let's get combo. Okay. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, oh. Oh boy. So let's see. Yes. 50.
Sting me with a billywig. I'll never top that.
No, you will. You will.
Precisely as planned.
Now here's what the challenge is. Uh-oh. I told you you're gonna win.
Such grace. Finesse. Accio.
Come on, this has to be my ace in the hole. I need to get literally a 50 here. Yes.
Nice technique. Well, you are good.
Yeah. First try, baby. You impressed? You're the champion.
I'm not too proud to admit when I've lost. Where did you learn to play like that?
I practice as much as I can.
Practice, eh? I suppose I could try that. Well, you've only one opponent left now.
One?
I won't say more than that, but let's just say he's the best for a reason.
Oh, for God's sake, there's another? Of course, it's always gotta be 5. Great. That's lovely. I love it. Oh, wow, this is nice.
Revelio.
Does the game actually, like, progress the more you sleep or something? I swear, I do not remember all those decorations.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that.
The Forbidden Forest? Are you trying to get yourself killed?
What?
Do you have any clue what kind of creatures live in there? You're lucky to be alive, but by God, when you come back, you'll wish you weren't.
Okay. Hey, we'll pet a cat. This has been a while. Hello?
I thought I could count on my friend.
Oh.
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Also, what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So, I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all
Hourly?
he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who
I
heard from Eugenia,
actually
that it's
can't.
because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
Because literally all the secrets I've been given, I've kind of just been spilling to everyone. So no, I can't.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
Well, I hate to say it, but I did actually put those 2 bells back off screen. I don't think I recorded it because it did nothing until now.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room.
Yes,
Certainly of more help than Adelaide.
hey, I've done it.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face.
No,
Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well.
No, I wish I would save the
You don't know
footage.
how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
Because I totally freaking did that off screen. And then it did nothing, so it's like, oh, must have just been pointless. But nothing could be pointless, right? And yep, there it is. It wasn't pointless. Great. Love it. Go ahead. Yes, go on, do it. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. So yeah, freaking comes in 3s. The slight tap when he was humming, and then the other guy punches him instead of slightly taps him because of the humming. And then finally the guy freaking wakes up and destroys him because he's sick of the humming. I mean, wouldn't you if you were stuck there eternally forever and the guy next to you is a hummer? Not the car, but just like someone who likes to hum. Stuck there for centuries of the guy not doing like just mindlessly humming, not even the freaking song. You know. So, you know, it's like listening to the same song on repeat over and over again. You may like it for the first couple
Good, you're
times,
safe.
but then it gets repetitive and boring and you just want to listen to something else.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horndale Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she all right?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
Of course.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable.
Eyes?
That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight.
Oh.
Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius!
The centaurs,
The
yes.
centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Okay. Hello, Professor Fig. I'm finally back from my long adventure of collecting stuff, ready to save the world.
Welcome back.
Hello.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Professor Fig. Oh boy. In this wizarding world, how do you be able to get inside someone's office without anyone being conspicuous about anything? See, look, it still puts it there, even though I've collected it. It's annoying. Oh, some locks
Hello, Hamura.
for me to unlock. Hello? What is this, huh? I thought I saw something there. It's here. Alchemy class. An arcane subject offered to older students on the rare occasion when demand suffices. Alchemy focuses on the four natural elements and the science of transmutation.
Revelio.
Is that everything in here? What was the new wand we got? Celestial Blue? That's just freaking like the Merlin wand type thing. Well, what about here?
Aloha Mora.
Of course, I should just oh god, not these freaking.
What do we have here? Revelio.
Ah, a cannon. Important Muggle artifact. This misunderstood artifact is supposedly important to Muggle warfare, though most of wizardkind find the prospect of wielding such a hefty weapon utterly head-scratching.
Revelio.
Oh, a demiguise. The one that I was missing.
Mine now, demigod.
Where to approach
Oh.
the centaurs about protecting the Snidgets. Meet me in the Forbidden Forest.
Poppy, you had your time to shine and you wasted it. I am going to do story now. Professor Fig! Professor Fig! I'm here. I need to be Professor Black. I'll wait again. Let's hope this isn't long.
Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain.
Does it not expire or anything? There's also a demiguise in his office that I'll have to get.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could
Scrope?
be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Oh, should I act
Now
like
to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor Black then?
Do you have a moment, Professor?
Yes.
Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children. I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth. Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
I said on your way. You can't just stand there. Don't make me kill you. Okay, fine.
There's one for my diary.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Oh God. Exposing myself with the wand.
Master, here, what could he want?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black.
Professor, a word.
Sure thing.
Professor Black, again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We we could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
I should think you'd have better things to do with your time. Now, where's my elf?
Good day, Professor. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
I mean, this is a pretty fun mission, yeah.
Do you think they'd actually bring in a Dementor for defense against the dark arts? What better way to learn, I say?
No, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
What did you talk? Huh? Talking about me? Croissant.
A word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
I wish there were kind of more missions like this, a little more.
Seems a little off with the headmaster.
A little more, like, silly freaking things.
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future of the wizarding world.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello,
Yes.
Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
I realize that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
I saw a video.
Good job. Leeway for Professor Fig? I shall never understand that man.
I saw a video where these two were
to give Professor Fig some breathing room?
bashing each other in that cutscene. That was like the one little spoiler I had is this little section, but you know, I didn't see all of it. Just that cutscene.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Ahem. Attention, students. I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the noble banners of Gryffindor. I shall be taking no questions at this time, or ever.
Perfect.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
In French?
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Oh, wrong way.
Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Okay, well. Let's head to the class to get that freaking demiguise statue.
What do we have here?
Whoops. After all this time playing, I still haven't learned the buttons for menu.
Mine now, demiguise.
For the menus, yeah. That leaves just one more. Here we are. Story. But this episode is quite long enough. So, we shall take a look at this and call it a day. Oh, excuse me, sorry. I hope you enjoyed this nice polyjuice potion filled silly antics video for story video. You beautiful bastards. Quite fun. And I hope they do more. If this is like a long-standing franchise that WB is interested in doing, I would hope that maybe they make it a little more funny, a little more something, more whimsical. That. I'm still really liking the game. Yeah. Just being able to feel like a wizard and all that. Quite nice. Yeah. But yeah. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.